YouTube! What's up, guys? Alright, let's sit down and get jiggy with it. Alright, so, you you saw my Thor review, or if you have not, the Thor 4. If you have not, check it out. Now, She-Hulk. I told myself I was not going to do this. I was not going to open myself to this really crappy show. Because I saw the trailer, I'm like, yeah, no. I was bored, I watched it. So, I watched the show. And everything that she said that it wasn't going to be, it was. She said it wasn't it wasn't going to be this cameo a week thing. It was. She said it wasn't going to be terrible. It was. Even the ending, she's like, I don't want a horrible ending. By doing what she did, she made it atrocious. So, I'm just going to review the entire thing. So, I've never really been a fan of Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, but I never hated it either. Like, they decided to take a comedic spin, it's like, okay, whatever. You know, and wasn't really a fan with it, but I never really hated it. Like I said, it was okay, but taking this twist, throwing her into it, I felt like that Disney was just trying to go feminist, you know, just trying to say that women are better than men, and men suck, men are dogs. Which actually, men are dogs is a very good compliment, because have you ever met a dog? You know how loyal they are? Oh my goodness, dogs are amazing. Like, I prefer my dogs over humans. Like, seriously. But back to the point that men are self-centered, horrible people. You know, that's the episode to episode is what they were unveiling. And what I noticed about the her character herself is that she is such a whore. You know, like in almost every episode, she's talking about wanting to get laid and go like trying to get dates and whatnot. And she doesn't have any respect for herself, or if she does, it's not a lot. Her self confidence is it's there, but it's not that strong. Like, she's one of those very needy, dependent women, and it shows through the whole series. And she gets mad that men don't take her seriously, and it's because they see a guppy, they see a insecure little girl that just wants something, and she keeps on making the wrong decision with men, and she blames it on the men, but it's not the men's fault. If you constantly make the same wrong decision, maybe you should start making a different decision instead, you know. And like, she was avoiding these good men, and then Matt Murdock, like, I thought it was funny how he slept with her and then like ditched her, and like, I don't know if it was him that set her up, because it seemed pretty wrong. Like that, right after she slept with him, she finds a video of them sleeping together. I don't know if the camera was like, I don't know how that part happened, but it felt like a really big coincidence that like right after like he sleeps with her, that gets released that basically that she's a whore. I thought that was funny, and it kind of made me see Daredevil as kind of a villain of this season. But that ended up not being true, but still painted a bad picture of Matt Murdock in my mind. Um, but yeah, the whole thing was atrocious. I hated the Abomination in it, because like, you seen the Incredible Hulk, basically Hulk 2. Like, The Abomination was amazing. Like, they literally chopped his nuts off. And I didn't like that. Like, I thought the Abomination was awesome before. Now, it's like, what? What did you do to this poor guy? I felt that they should have kept him the way he was. I mean, downgrade a little bit, like the anger, because he was in prison. So now the finale, because I don't want to keep on reiterating the same things I already did, right? The finale. Now, right before the finale, I thought it was wrong that everyone basically instantly became afraid of She-Hulk because she acted like a human being. She saw that she was recorded by either Matt or somebody, and that it was released. And she had a very human response towards it by getting mad and trashing the big screen. Who wouldn't do that? But because she has superpowers, they're like, oh no, she's gonna kill people. No, she's not gonna kill people because she's just mad and she's taking it out on an inanimate object. And the show villainized her for being a human being, and I thought that was wrong. And that was Disney's way of basically saying that men don't think that women can lose their temper without looking crazy. No, we don't believe that. We don't believe that at all. But I thought it was ridiculous for the show to portray that. And in the finale, I don't think that they should have threw her in prison for that. They should have had an understanding that, hey, like, they did this to her. That's horrible. And for her to seek revenge on that legally or whatever, that was the right move. Now, when the finale got really crazy, I thought it was such a good idea for the Hulk King to acquire her blood and to inject himself. I thought that was a very good idea because, like, to set up the second season with basically the bad guy has Hulk powers now, and now he can raise up his own Hulk army. Now that would have been a fantastic start to season 2. Now there's a Hulk epidemic going on, and that they're only going to turn bad people into Hulks. Very good idea, or that they would just die because their bodies can't handle it. But fantastic idea. Now, where they went wrong was having her not agree with the ending and then try to correct it. That made that episode trash. Like, that completely ruined the entire episode. Because when Hulk King injected himself and then Abomination saved Jen, it was understandable that Bruce would, well, they didn't explain where, like, how Bruce even found them. Like, did he ping her phone? But they said in the first place that there was horrible reception where they would be, so GPS would not work that well. So how in the world did Bruce find her? Like, that's my curiosity. But they didn't even give enough time for him to even explain. He just jumped in out of nowhere and then saw that Abomination had his cousin and just started beating the crap out of him. Now, when Jen went to the Marvel Studios, that was stupid. And then finding Kevin Feige, whatever stupid name is, and he turned out to be a robot. Like, is Kevin a robot? I don't know. But their portrayal of that made my brain hurt. That was the dumbest thing that they could have done. And then he gave her permission to change her own story. What? If she had permission to change her own story, then she should have just changed it to where she never became She-Hulk in the first place, because that would have been better for the entire storyline. But then, yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. And then Hulk ended up having a son. That actually kind of checked out, because, I mean, to Thor, he was gone for 2 years or whatever, or to Bruce, he was gone for 2 years, but they mentioned in Sakaar that time worked differently. So, in Hulk's time, who knows how long it was? Decades? Something like that. So, it made sense that he had a son, but, like, why are they just introducing him now? Like, did Hulk just find out? That means that he's a horrible father. I know they're going to have a season 2. They're going to just keep on driving this trash train. They should just let Thanos eliminate everything. Or just let it lie, because it's so bad. Alright. What did you think of She-Hulk and the ending? Did you like it? Explain why you like it, and explain why you didn't like it. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you. This is my opinion, and bye.